I spent 18 plus years on the SWAT team and ended up being the sniper team leader and then eventually the team leader for the team. But it was becoming the lead firearms instructor for Washington State that got me the experimentation that I needed, because I was starting to figure out, how do I get somebody through a shot? How do I get a police officer to concentrate on a trigger press when it's the only thing that's going to save them or somebody else? And it came to me one day. It was just totally by accident, because I'd heard all the normal stuff in firearms instruction. Front sight, front sight, front sight. You know, you stare at your front sight hard enough and things are just going to work out for you. Well, that just doesn't happen, because in most gunfights, most people will tell you they never even see their sights. So I had this recruit that we had one in every class. We call him Nervous Nelly, right? I mean, this guy was just super anxious, and you can tell the different personalities that people have. Just when you put a gun in their hand, they're nervous. And this cat, all of his movements were super fast, and he was just a jittery dude, right? Nervous Nelly. And he's shooting 20 yards, and he's bouncing bullets off the floor at 15. So his rounds are hitting the 15-yard line. And I'm like, oh, my God. You know, it doesn't put a lot of confidence in the police force. So I go over to this kid, and I call him a kid. He was probably, I don't know, 8 years younger than me or whatever. And I get on the driver's side of his pistol. I'm looking at his finger. I'm like, okay, I want you to press the trigger just to the pressure wall. Don't make it go off. He's like, okay, yes, sir. And as soon as I got done with that instruction, his finger moved, right, to the pressure wall. I'm like, okay, start pressing the trigger, but don't make the gun go off. And so as soon as I saw his finger move, I'm start talking to him. All right, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. And as I'm watching his finger, I'm looking at this and I'm like, it's moving at the same rate I'm talking. And he's working through it, and all of a sudden, bow, it goes off as a surprise right through the 10 ring and the target. He's like, sir, that scared the crap out of me. I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to. So then the next time he shoots again, and I changed my cadence of speech, which changed his cadence of movement. And that's when the light bulb went off for me. I'm like, okay, we got to figure this out. I had complete control of this kid's mind at this time. But I had to get him to do that. And that's where this whole thing started into neuro-linguistic programming and all the sciences that we went down the rabbit holes on to really figure this stuff out.